corn meter inspection and adjustment. In this video, we are going to discuss proper storage of finger pickup meters, as well as when and how to replace the wear parts in the meter. Proper storage of the corn meter is important to get the maximum life out of the brush, finger wheel, backing plate, and seed belt. There are several steps to ensure the meter components last as long as expected. The first and most important step is to remove the meter from the planter as soon as planting is completed for the season. Leaving the finger pickup meter in the planter can result in the backing plate starting to pit and rust. Another important step to help improve the life of the meter is to remove the finger wheel, backing plate, and belt from the meter so they can be cleaned and inspected. It is important to blow out any residual dust and debris from the meter. Next, coat the meter fingers and backing plate with a very light coating of rust inhibitor. The meter should be stored in a dry and rodent-free environment. Make sure the meter is not stored with any fingers touching the brush. Each part of the meter has a different life expectancy. Planting conditions and improper storage can change the life of the parts. The seed brush has a life expectancy of approximately 100 acres per row, backing plate 250 acres per row, and the finger wheel 600 acres per row. You should check for excessive wear in the indentations of the carrier plate. The fingers tend to wear mostly on the underside next to the backing plate. Next, inspect the belt and driver. If the driver has cupped pins or the belt is cracked or damaged, they need to be replaced. The last piece you should inspect is the seed baffle. Make sure it does not have any cracks or excessive wear. It is important to follow the proper steps when removing the internal components of the finger pickup meter. Begin by removing the seed baffle from the meter. This is done by removing the 3 bolts and nuts. Next, remove the finger assembly. Be careful so the fingers do not fall out of the plastic retainer. To replace the backing plate, remove the 3 screws in the center of the meter. Finally, remove the steel cover from the rear of the meter and inspect the driver and the belt. If necessary, clean the meter with soap and water after all the parts have been removed. Be sure to dry the meter thoroughly. Installation of new parts may begin after the meter is completely dry. Meter reassembly should begin with the installation of the backing plate. The hole in the backing plate must be aligned with the hole in the housing. Next, install the finger wheel using the jam nut, locking retainer, and cotter pin. Be sure the cam snaps into place and the finger wheel sits flush all the way around the meter, while holding the finger assembly firmly against the backing plate. The correct setting is 1/12 of a turn after it contacts the backing plate. Make sure the fingers are open between 2 o'clock and 8 o'clock when looking at the meter. Meters should not be stored with the fingers touching the brush. Next, reinstall the belt, making sure the direction of the cup matches the icon on the belt driver. Center and mount the belt housing cover. Finally, mount the baffle on the front of the meter. Thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions or would like to place an order, please visit www.shoupparts.com or call and talk to one of our highly trained sales staff at 1-800-627-6137. Shoup Manufacturing, keeping farms running since 1977.